Hey guys, this is Lewis's and Calvin's math project. Today we're going to be doing a rotation around the origin with a triangle. As you may know, rotations can be tricky, but they are very useful in the real world. An example of this is if you are turning a basketball or you are rotating a shape on a piece of paper to make a design. So, some things you need to know about this is going clockwise is negative degrees. An example of this is if the big hand is on the 12 and it moves clockwise to the 3, that would be a transformation of negative 90 degrees. If the big hand is on the 12 and it moves backwards to the 9, that would be a transformation of 90 degrees. Got it so far? Okay, good. Next, we are going to actually start the rotation. You start off with a triangle, ABC, and an origin. You draw straight lines with a ruler from each point to the origin, like so. Then you should have a cool looking shape. Next, you put a protractor on one of the straight lines and the middle of the protractor, the dot, on the origin. Then you make your transformation on how many degrees you are using. So in our case, we're doing negative 90 degrees. So Calvin is marking that for each line. You have to do this for each line, so then it works. A tip for this is to label all your points like we are doing from the rotation. That way you do not get mixed up and you do not have to retrace your steps. So after you have labeled all your points, you get out a compass. Now, you make the compass as long as the origin to point A, or point B or C, whatever you want to do first. Then you use the compass and draw a circle past the dot, or not a circle, like a curved line. Next, you draw a straight line from the origin through the point and through the circle. And where it lands on your little curved circle, or not circles, your curve, that is where that point rotates to. So next, Calvin's going to do it with the next point. So he gets the compass, he's rotating the paper, and just past the point, now he gets out the ruler, and he's going to make a straight line with the ruler. So this can be sometimes challenging because you're doing this and you get confused on the steps, but there's very easy ways to remember steps. It's just straight lines, and then the next step is measure, so like measure the angles. So straight lines, measure, and then you do the compass. So straight lines, measure, compass, straight lines. That's kind of the 4 steps that you have to do. And make sure that the points you put on when you are measuring how far you want to do the rotation, those are not the final points. The final points on the triangle are the ones that line up, like so, right here. So next, you connect all 3 points, like Calvin is doing, and he's labeled them as well, because that's helpful. And you gotta label them the same as they were before. You can't mix up the letters. Say if it's ABC, you can't make it CAB next time. So yeah, that is how you make a rotation around an origin. Thank you, and goodbye.